Hello, everyone, and welcome to At Odds with the Unbreakable Spirit. I'm Matthew Smith, aka the Unbreakable Spirit. This is episode
And the
226,
executioner, Daniel Chur.
and we are doing pop culture, and for once, it's not superhero related. We're talking about, honestly, this is probably a little bit, we're probably a little bit late to the party, but what else is new? The future of Star Wars. From what I remember, Kathleen Kennedy has stepped down, and that's a while back, and that's why we're going to talk about it. Let's hop into it.
Yes.
Well, I know Dave Filoni is now like in charge.
Yes. What are your thoughts
But
about?
like, hear me out. Obviously, this weekend, or as of this recording tomorrow, The Mandalorian and Grogu comes out in theater.
Yeah, this.
But
Yeah.
I know that Ahsoka is not getting a season 3, and they will be
Yeah.
focusing more on animation than live action.
It is getting
Uh-huh.
It is getting a season 2, but it's not scheduled to come out till next year. Now, I mean, my honest opinion on this is that bad that they're cutting away from live action projects? I would
Yeah,
say
but
a little
some of
bit,
their
considering that's what
live
the foundation
action
of Star Wars
movies haven't
was
been too
built
good.
on.
Take Solo, for example.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, or the sequel trilogy. But my big question is that are they gonna use this opportunity to look, don't get me wrong, I don't mind if they stick after the Clone Wars trilogy, after the Clone Wars TV show to fill out the gaps.
Yeah,
But I
will admit
also
I
think
would
they
kind
need
of like to see
fill in the
them
gaps
fill in the
in between
gaps
other Star
between
Wars
6 and
projects.
7, because like in the EU there was so much that
Yeah,
was done, and like they
I would
added in
bet.
characters. Luke had kids, a wife.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
there is that
Yeah,
whole
I
Aftermath
would get hopes
audiobook,
up
but I
about
doubt that they would
the
make that into a
Aftermath
series
trilogy of novels
considering
getting
mo.
an animated adaptation, especially if the show's geared toward like children, because they would hear some sounds in one of the seasons that no kid needs to hear until they are an adult.
Yeah, but overall, do I think Star Wars? Would I like more animated projects? Yes, but do I
Yeah,
think Star Wars
I don't
can
think your
get
vote is ready for an
more
R-rated
mature?
Star Wars movie.
Yes. Also, yes.
Yeah, heck, I'm pretty sure there are some adult-rated parodies
That would
that
be
fall along that
interesting.
line.
Yeah, but overall, what are your thoughts on it?
I would like to see, like, maybe some of the
And what
old
would you like to see out of the
LucasArts
future of
video
Star Wars?
games get a adaptation, like maybe Star Wars Jedi Academy or Jedi Outcast.
Or hell, I'll take a Jedi. Hell,
Apparently, that
I
was
really
on
am
the
surprised
table
they
at
haven't
one
done this,
point.
but a Jedi Old
I also want to
Republic
see Star
series.
Killer get added back into the canon. And maybe in whatever the final game of Cal Kestis's story
Yeah,
is, maybe instead of Vader hunting him, Star Killer is. Or Darth Maul.
or Maul,
But I would
or it could be
prefer
Darth
Star
Maul.
Killer, since the whole point of his first game originally is to hunt Jedi.
Yeah, yeah. What I personally would want from the future of Star Wars is I would like Star Wars to either create some more characters, or if they don't
Yeah,
want to
and
use
something
like
that
the
isn't just
Empire,
like the Sith.
create some new villains in the Star Wars universe.
Like, Palpatine is dead, and so are all those
Yeah,
cultists.
exactly.
that were on Exegol.
Hell,
So much for the rule of two, right?
yeah. And then hell, what about those things that read? What about like there are things I've heard about in Star Wars that are they're like, well, okay. There's a theory that I've heard. Actually, this is a really good theory that I'm going to share. That is, what if the entire purpose of Palpatine creating the Empire wasn't just because yes, he wanted to wipe out the Jedi, but what if he was actually protecting everybody from a threat from because I've heard there are creatures in Star Wars that exist in another
You mean a
galaxy
galaxy
in the
that's
Star Wars
even
universe
farther away?
that the Force does not
Huh.
work at all.
Or closer, depending on which direction the galaxy is from.
Yes, like they have like I have heard, and I forget what the name of the alien race is, but they basically have like bionic ships,
Why does
and
that sound like some
like they treat ships
Transformers
like wild,
BS?
like animals. You know, they're like it's that kind of level of like right, yeah. But that's what that's because I personally look. The point of this is what I'm saying is, I would like Star Wars to maybe bring in some stuff from Legends or bring in like
Yeah, show
bigger
us Mara
threats
Jade
that
Skywalker.
the Jedi and the Sith might have to work together to stop.
She's from
You know, like,
Legend.
I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about like right. I was just more
Yeah,
of talking
and I
about
will
like
say this
I would
might be
like
a
to
little
see
bit of a longer episode because I just realized I
more
forgot to
threats
start the
other than the
timer.
Empire.
What else is new?
Yeah, of course. All right. So, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but it raises the
You've
point. It's
had
like,
like
guys, we've
3
seen the
empires,
Empire
technically.
literally been done to death on
We've had the
multiple
Empire,
occasions.
then we've had the First Order, and in episode 9, we had the Final Order. Heck, let's say 4 because in the Old Republic era, we had the Sixth
Yes.
Empire
At this point, it's just like, guys,
that are new
yeah,
and not
but it's
just
like,
rehashes
guys,
of
give us
an
some
old idea.
threats
That was
that were
everyone's problem
that are even
with The Force Awakens. It was too similar to A New Hope.
yeah. I mean, I personally would want, okay, here's what I want. I don't want you to explore just the good guy side
Isn't
of
that what
things.
Star Wars
I
Tales
want
of the
to,
Underworld and Tales of the
explore
Sith
more
were?
characters, maybe explore from like the
And
criminal
the
side of
Acolyte?
things.
I think. I didn't watch the Acolyte.
And right,
I watched like 2 seconds and I was like, nah, this ain't for me.
I also, yeah, I personally would like some, okay, I would like some new aliens. I would like some, what's the word I'm looking for? New characters. I would like new
Over
plots
40
because
years, I'm
right
pretty
now I
sure.
just feel like Star Wars honestly is just going in a damn circle for like 40 years. Yeah, I'm like Empire, 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 Empire. I'm like, guys, what are you gonna
Yeah,
do when you
next
run
year
out of
will be
ideas to deal with when you stop
like
dealing with the
50
Empire?
years of Star Wars or something.
Yeah,
My thoughts are I do
come on.
understand how it's
I
difficult
mean,
to
what are your
come up
thoughts,
with
Matthew? The floor
new
is yours.
ideas when when you've been entertaining millions or thousands of people around the world for nearly half a century. For those who don't know, Star Wars is 49 years old. The original one came out in 1977. And yeah, people want new ideas. Disney's not the best at that. We've seen what they've
Yeah.
done with live action remakes.
Yeah, fair enough. I honestly think that Disney should look, don't get me wrong,
Integrate
I
some
don't mind
genuinely
if
good
Dave
stuff.
Filoni
Some of the best Star
takes
Wars stuff we've
over
seen in recent years.
Star Wars because
Yeah, and
I
thanks
mean,
to
hell, to
being
be
a
fair,
protege of
he was a
George,
protege of
we got
George
stuff
Lucas
like The
himself.
Mandalorian, Ahsoka, The Book of Boba Fett to a lesser extent, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Kenobi. Yeah. I mean, I personally think, and do I
You
think
like some
Jedi could
Star Wars
do I
what
think
if
they could
stuff
do
that
some more
isn't
live
like
action
Lego.
Star Wars? Yes. Of course.
Like, seriously, do a what if Vader turned to the light side. I've seen some videos of that on YouTube
Yeah.
and they're awesome. Imagine what that could be if it had the budget of a TV show.
Yeah. Yeah. Or okay, do a do a what if Vader killed the
Those are
Empire
also
and Vader
videos on
became
YouTube. That,
Vader
in
killed the
fact,
Empire and
that
Vader
what
became
if
the
universe
what if you had
was a
Emperor Vader?
scenario in the Star Wars Episode 3 video game.
Anyway, besides the point, another thing I think Star Wars could 100%, what Star Wars needs to, what I would like in Star Wars future is, I would genuinely like some, I don't know, good.
Universe.
I
We
would just
can't
like
say
some more,
galaxy because you
more
mentioned those
exploring
aliens
of
from
the Star
another
Wars,
galaxy.
universe.
And please send me information about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up after this. Will do. But look, all I'm saying is I think Star Wars could like for me, I personally think that Star Wars has
Yeah.
always kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Lived in this kind of bubble, for years. It's just like it's like nope, we can't do anything
And that's
like
a
new,
problem
we can't do
because
anything
if you
crazy.
know the
We gotta stick
fandom,
to the same
not,
old
not really
stuff. It's
how to
like,
take you. I
guys,
think the Star Wars fandom is one of the most toxic fandoms in pop culture.
yes. But that's the point, is like, guys, if I spent nearly 50 years creating a new building out this world, I would want some new things to try. I'd just start throwing shit at the wall, be like, nope, nope,
Heck, go
yes.
even before like the time of the prequels and show us what the Jedi Order was like when Master Yoda was in training.
Yeah, explore.
His original
Do
one,
a
Frank
Well, I
Oz,
mean, you're
is
gonna
still
have to
alive, you
find a new
know.
voice actor for Yoda, R.I.P. Tom King. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that would be an do an entire
have
thing
us
on
see
Yoda.
him
Do
train
you know how
Count
much money
Dooku.
that would rake
Then
in?
have
A
us see
lot.
Count Dooku train Qui-Gon. And also show us more of Yoda's race, because the only other one we've seen is Yaddle,
Yeah,
and she's dead.
heck, yeah, yeah. I would also want to
Haven't you
explore
listened to the
what
audiobook version of
Palpatine training was
Plagueis?
like before he became. Yes, I
Also,
would like
give
that shit
Yoda's race a
be. I
name
would like that
already.
to be explored
It literally has no name in
into
the
a
Star
movie
Wars
or a TV
universe.
show. Yeah, I mean, okay, what's another thing I think Star Wars? I think Star Wars could 100% need. Okay, yes, I've said they need more bad guys. Yes, they need to see more good guy, more new. Okay, I would say one thing Star Wars really could use is
Yeah.
create a lot more OCs, or original characters. Make some more up.
What you're saying is flesh out the universe a little bit
Whether it
more.
be good guys or bad guys. I don't care.
Maybe give
Yeah,
us a series
basically.
about the aliens in that other
Flesh it
galaxy.
out. Grow. Just, yes. I mean, I think we could, don't get me wrong. I
Heck,
think of Star
give
Wars.
us a
Star Wars
series
is a great
about the father,
universe.
the
We've
daughter,
seen a
and the
lot of.
brother.
Yeah. All right. Give us, and this might be. I don't know if you're gonna have to find someone to
Yeah, there
voice
are some
Vader.
good voice
You're gonna do a
actors aside
series.
from Dave Joe
Just give
Jones
Darth
that
Vader an
could
animated
voice
series.
Vader.
I mean, I'm like, heck, and here's my reason. Because look, and here's my pitch for a Star Wars. I'm just gonna make this pitch right now. Is that do a series where it's Vader shortly. And I know I've said all this stuff about building up the Star Wars universe,
I
but
mean, wasn't Star Wars Theory
explore
trying to do
Vader's
that?
early history leading up to the original trilogy.
But like, he cannot crowdfund it, so it's been a few years.
Yeah, yeah, but that is like seriously, a young Darth Vader. Because do you like Because do you know why that would be so cool? Is because can you just imagine all of the
Yeah.
aura? Like you could have literally
And
an aura moment literally
like,
every single episode.
show us Kylo Ren's training up to that scene in episode 8. Like, do that for one season, then for the other season, show us his training under Snoke.
Yeah, that would be some.
Well, Kylo's a bargain bin Vader.
I mean, I was just
Like,
talking
come
about
on, you
Vader,
gotta
but
admit,
yeah.
you wanna see someone add so much negative emotions into a kyber crystal
Right.
that not only does it bleed, but it breaks and becomes unstable.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That would be all right. I would like okay, an animated series I
Yeah,
would would like is explore more of General Grievous. I think that would be a very interesting character because just keep in mind, folks, General Grievous when he first appeared in
yeah, he like
the
rarely spoke in
micro
that
series
series.
was such a menace that they had to nerf him. How much of a menace do you have to be where your first appearance is
Yeah, I have
you
to. It's insane.
you beating up
And not only
full
that, when he
Jedi
was capturing the
masters? I've
Chancellor,
seen it. It's like
Shang-Chi, 2 Jedi Masters, and a
what
few
the
clones and the Chancellor were in an elevator headed down, and Grievous was running on the side of the building and like just not even phased. And he just looks at them and is still running down the building while looking at them.
hello? Yeah, man, I would watch the. Yeah, okay. Here's another character that I think would explore
Yeah,
okay no Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's already been maybe explore a bit more of him. Hell, maybe hell, give Samuel like look, I know
yeah,
you're
like
trying to
have
go
him
away from live action,
survive
but
falling out of the
give
Chancellor's
Mace
office
Windu his own
and
show.
have like Windu Underground or something like that. I'm actually gonna cancel the timer on my iPad
Yeah.
because I can see it on my computer. We got like we
I mean,
got a little over 2 minutes or so.
all right. Okay, what I also think Star Wars can benefit from is not only yet creating some new villains, but maybe create something new to go up. Like create a whole other faction other than the Rebel Alliance to go up against the like if you have like this like what I find kind of ironic is if you have this organization like the Rebel Alliance that was trying to, was and to me this still makes no sense is that like they're trying to fight the government by acting like a
Wasn't
government,
that what Saw Gerrera's
maybe
thing
create
was
an
in Rogue
organization that
One?
is, that is more
Mon
extreme
Mothma
than the
even
Rebel
called them
Alliance.
extremists.
Yeah, it was like, nah, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, give Saul Guerrera, explore more of that guy. Because the only time we ever saw Saul Guerrera was in Clone Wars,
Incorrect.
in
He was
Rebels,
also in both
and very
currently released
shortly,
of Cal
and
Kestis
a
game.
little bit in Rogue One.
Anyways, we just hit the 30-minute mark. If we think of something, we'll probably
Okay.
return to this topic at some point because because we like Star Wars and we like it so when you actually listen to the fans. Not like Disney does that, but we'll be back. Thank you for listening. Follow the podcast on YouTube and Instagram. Links
Yes.
in the description. We're also on X, even though I rarely post on there anymore. Also in the description. We'll be back next week with more debates and discussions. But until then, the Executioner and the Unbreakable Spirit will still be at odds.